Hello twin flames and welcome to the DM to DF message for Saturday. So the masculine has really been expressing his heart today, showing you he loves you, opening his heart and letting you know he's releasing the past to be able to show this to you. But even if there's silence around, even if you're not communicating, it doesn't mean he isn't feeling those things. His heart right now is about to explode with all this love and all of this passion and desire for you. And it's like a big volcano about to erupt. So I'm going to bring in the Divine Masculine and the Silence deck today to give you a message from his heart. So what does he want to say to you today, Divine Feminine? On this Super Saturday, what does he want to say to you? What messages are coming in from his heart? What do we need to know? Thank you, thank you. So the first message is, my partner knows about us and I'm trying to deal with that. Wow. So if your Divine Masculine is in another relationship, if they're married or they've got a partner, and this can also be another partner, it could be a friend, it could be a boss that he sees as a partner, like a business partner, someone he's dealing with. So not always a karmic partner, but I am feeling the message here is that person knows that his heart belongs to you and that his place is with you and he's trying to deal with it. So this partner that he's talking about could be very cruel, could be doing nasty things, could be holding things against him right now to keep him there or to keep him away from you or to keep him quiet so he doesn't communicate with you. So he's letting you know he's dealing with things at home. He's dealing with things in his physical world that he needs to heal, which really makes sense with today's Divine Masculine reading because he's saying, I'm healing the past. I'm healing things that are holding me back from you. So I feel there could be, especially this weekend, as we're moving forward into March, the month of action, there could be some karmic they're giving me the words shifting, shuffling, changing. There could be some karmic arguments, breakdowns about you. Now, I'm not saying they know exactly who you are. They don't possibly know your name, where you live and those things. And, it's good that they don't know those things most of the time. But they're aware that there's somebody taking their person, which is your person really, away from them. So they may be questioning them. They may be doing things that are really triggering to your twin. They may be going through the phone. They may be putting things on social media, trying to rock boats and cause issues between you and them when there are no issues there. So the big message coming through here is make sure, especially this weekend, I'm thinking not just today, they're showing me, Sunday, possibly Monday, could be going into March, this energy as we shift into March, because this person is very aware that, they don't love them anymore, and that they don't want to be there anymore. So they're clinging on and putting the claws in. They're trying to grab on and hold them there. And that never works. That's why we're guided as a Divine Feminine to release control and to let go. Because when we're in that clingy energy, it never really works right. We're guided to release and trust our twin. A lot like when we're holding a butterfly. If a butterfly flows into our hand or flies into our hands, we don't crush that butterfly. We allow it to come and go. So you're allowing your masculine the time, space and room right now to do what they need to do. And that's very powerful. It's very attractive to your twin. He respects that. And, he's very proud of that too. And, he has a lot of compassion and understanding when he's in that energy, when he's able to. So he's seen things in this kind of connection with them is totally gone, over, and he has to deal with the consequences of that. And they give me tiredness and runny eyes. So I feel there is a lot of emotion. I feel they could definitely be arguing and, there's definite things happening behind the scenes. So he may be struggling to fall asleep because it's all on his mind. He may be sleeping on the sofa, to not be with that person. He wants to be away from them. Watching the TV, falling asleep, making that an excuse so he hasn't got to be in the same room as them. So there's a lot going on. And I do feel, arguments and struggles, especially if they've got children. If they've got children, because he doesn't want to cause the children any pain. And the children pick up on things. So he's definitely dealing with what's going on in his 3D world. So again, you're being asked to have patience and let him deal with it, because, you're the one that's this loving power, and his karmic partner is very toxic right now. So don't add to that toxicity by putting pressure there or, stressing out. Just enjoy doing you. So the message with the feminine here is, be in your divine feminine power today. As we move towards March, trust the journey, you are safe. And he's saying, yeah, look at this, please trust that I will find my way. So he's letting you know he's coming. Okay, he's going to communicate to you, he's going to move towards you, he's going to open his heart, he's going to express himself, but it has to be his own way. Not when he feels forced or rushed, especially when he's dealing with something karmic he needs to release. So he's asking you to trust him, divine feminine, to trust him to take the lead, to trust him to make the move, to trust him to, move towards you at the right time. Please trust me. And he's saying to you, you have done nothing wrong. So, don't feel guilty if he's arguing with his karmic partner, or they seem to be splitting up or anything like that, because you can't help who you fall in love with. And, this connection between you and your twin, it's an eternal bond. It's ordained by God. So you're not doing anything wrong. So release any fear or guilt that you may feel around breaking up a family. And I feel there may be a few people watching who have been thinking about that. Surely if it was right, that wouldn't happen, or thinking these things. And it's the ego. Okay? If the masculine is in love with you, then he's not happy where he is. Okay? And he shouldn't really be there, regardless of the situation. What we have to remember is children are souls. They are souls, and they've come here to learn and grow, just like you have, just like your divine masculine has. And their childhood and what they go through as they become adults shapes their life, and it gives them really powerful experiences. When I think back to my childhood, everything I went through, it molded me into the person I am now by growing me and testing me and teaching me and triggering me. Think about your childhood. It won't all be, candy canes and lollipops. There'll be pain there. There'll be struggle there and suffering. And it's molded you into who you are. You got through it and it made you stronger. So they'll be okay. So let go of any guilt or any pain or shame you feel, whether that's about the situation itself, things that have happened within you, and certainly forgive yourself for anything you think you're doing wrong or you've done wrong, because you haven't. What you've done is triggered something in them that needed to happen for their spiritual awakening, to move them on the path to you, that highway of life. So he's letting you know you've done nothing wrong. And you've certainly done nothing wrong connected with why their karmic situation is breaking down. So don't feel guilty for that. And I feel someone really needs to hear that. I'm finding myself. So in the silence and the quietness, the distance, the separation, he's finding himself. And that's absolutely what he's doing. And also if he's in a karmic situation, he's finding himself in that too. He's learning lessons that he needs to learn before he's completely healed and ready to be with you. So everything happens for a reason. I'm dealing with my family situation so I can be there for you. So I definitely feel this is connected with children, connected with marriages and living arrangements, and even things within family. There could be arranged marriages, or there could be caring for a family member, extended family. There's definitely things going on at home this weekend he needs to sort out, and he's making you aware of that. So if for any reason he's quiet or distant or shutting you out, he's saying, don't take it personally, you've done nothing wrong. I'm finding myself, I'm sorting things out. Trust me to find my way. So this is a message for you, Divine Feminine, to have a little bit of compassion this weekend and understanding that he's dealing with stuff behind the scenes. And he's saying, yeah, look at this, I'm thinking of the children. So there's definitely this energy connected with children coming through here. Now, it won't resonate with everyone, because if your masculine hasn't got children, but they've got an inner child, Okay, and he needs to put that first and have some fun and adventure in his life. And that's also what he knows, because if his life is very serious and stressful and frustrating and angry, he doesn't want that anymore. He wants to think of himself. He wants to put himself first and live life and adventure and happy. Maybe he's thinking of having kids with you, and that's moving him forward. But for the majority of people guided to this video, it's going to be about he's got kids or he's in a situation he needs to release himself from, and he's just dealing with everything. Okay, so take the bits of this message that resonate with you. But I'm really feeling this is a message about children. He's worried about the kids. He doesn't want to hurt them unnecessarily. He doesn't want to hurt them. So he wants to make sure everything's okay. He wants to make sure that the money's okay, and he's calming things so he can move away from that and walk away without feeling guilty or shame or blame. So he's dealing with that, and he's letting you know there's nothing wrong. So if you are feeling guilty because he's got children or he's made marriage vows or any of those things, let that go. Okay? You, Divine Feminine, has done nothing wrong, and he wants you to be aware of that. So forgive yourself and trust that everything is working out beautifully for the highest good of all. And the angels are on that. Everything happens always for the highest good of all. If you look at people who've got divorced who have children, and you look back, it always is for the best eventually, no matter what the fallout is. So he's very clearly saying to you, I'm dealing with my family situation so I can be there for you, and I am thinking of the children. So it's not that he doesn't want to be with you, Divine Feminine. He's thinking of his children, and this is the weekend. So he may even be doing things with his children or his family this weekend that may be triggering to you or upsetting you because he's not there for you. And he's saying, I want to be, but I have to make sure that it's happening right for the highest good of all, so I don't cause unnecessary pain or, struggle. So he's saying, I'm finding myself, I'm working things out, I'm dealing with my situation. Trust me to find my way. Very beautiful, powerful, strong message. Very bold message of love coming in today in the Divine Masculine reading too. So trust in the love. I hope that helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.